Recording cast all in place, let's turn our attention to the star of the show, the neuron or nerve cell. This is a typical nerve cell that you would see in any diagram, and down here you have an actual picture of a nerve cell that's from a smear section. Now, starting with the neuron here, let's look at first of all the cell body. The cell body, this portion up and through here, has several distinct features. And as you're going to see here as we go through, there's going to be some differences in naming. For example, inside there you're going to have something called a Nissl substance. Nissl substance is basically a very specialized rough endoplasmic reticulum. So rough ER is the Nissl substance. And it's sometimes recompartmentalized into Nissl bodies. So basically little segments there all bunched together. But you also have neurofibrils. These are basically cytoskeletal elements that are basically intermediate fibers, and those plus the Nissl substance are responsible for helping the cell to maintain its shape. Nerve cells will also have a very large nucleus and a very prominent nucleolus, all within inside the cell body itself. Inside the cell body, you're going to have some different extensions, and they're going to have different names and different functions. First of all, first extensions I'd like to cover with you here are the dendrites. Many times you'll see lots and lots of dendrites, and basically you're going to be looking at them as pretty small little extensions off the outside. In this diagram here, these are all dendrites coming off like this. By these arrows that you see here, the function of the dendrite is to carry signals, carry the message of the stimuli toward the cell body. So you're going to have lots of opportunities, because sometimes these dendrites are so numerous they look like a little brush out there. But you'll always have only one long axon. The axon is going to be carrying, if you look by my arrows here, the axon's job is to carry a nerve impulse away from the cell body. So again, dendrites carrying impulses towards the cell body, and impulses are carried away from the cell body by an axon. Now at the base of the cell body here, right where it joins to the axon, you have a trigger zone called the axon hillock. As we get into the neuron physiology, we'll be referring to this axon hillock quite a bit, and basically think about it as the trigger zone. Now, as you can see from this diagram, the axon extends all the way out, and you might have some collateral branches coming off, but no matter what, as you go down to the end, you're always going to come up to an axon terminal.